Mostert.
Yeah, that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball. Was surprised that guy was covered. That took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
3rd and long for Bridgewater. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Bridgewater. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. From the gun, a run with Mostert. It was Brian Cook who made the tackle.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Bridgewater. Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. The 40. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So just a tremendous play there defensively on this opening drive. Not just to make the interception, but to take it all the way home.
And it felt like this was a defense that was on its heels a bit to start this thing off.
Well, they pretty much let the other guys march right down the field until that moment.
Yeah, key play there. Turned it all around. Big moment.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The last time, everything looked pretty good except that final play on the pick 6. And now they've got to come right back out here, Charles, and try to pick up the pieces and get things going again.
Yeah, it certainly seems dire, doesn't it? But there is a silver lining, and it is hard to see so soon after that touchdown. But the game plan was definitely working. They were generating offense, had the ball beyond midfield, getting wins on each down against the defense. So they're moving it well. They just have to hang on to it.
Yeah, as you said, though, probably tough to remember those good things on that last drive when it ended like it did. On second down, Mostert. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
This has become one of those kind of in-vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And Charles, it's now a 2-touchdown lead in the opening quarter. Following that pick six, they are off to a fast start in this one.
An absolute static on the sideline for that play. Not just because they got the lead, but how about seeing one of their guys get a chance to take it up for 6? But the other pair of touchdowns, they got everything going their way early on.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. But right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
This could be the truck.
From the 24, Bridgewater. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a give to Mostert running right to about the 35, 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he's in to make the play.
Just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 4 yards on the pickup. Good enough to extend the drive.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. And Wilson with it, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that's
and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 67 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Booker is on target. And that makes the score 21-0. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Fourth completions on first and second down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, to a punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
This offense on third down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Bridgewater. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. They go play fake. Mahomes, he's going to take a shot for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. On play action, it's Mahomes. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, 26 yards. And the Chiefs are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Booker is on target. And a rout is on here in this first half. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. He returns the kick 88 yards to the house. And the Dolphins get a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Mecole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. Open man here. It's the tight end count. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Wait a second. They declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how any time you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Here's Bridgewater. And a big loss here as he's taken down. It's Frank Clark that time and got him there to bring him down.
2 scores down, not even halftime yet. They have not been much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And they'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Now Bridgewater on 4th down. Flushed out right. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery, but on 4th down, a change of possession anyway. A first down throw for Bridgewater. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween, and you take what you want. They're all Brian's got been playing against him. Not only that, big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield, go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And some room to run now. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Bridgewater on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's going.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. A pass complete downfield. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in for second-half blowout material. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes, a dump down to McKinnon.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Caught that look from me there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. 3rd and short, McKinnon. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down, and the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. 1st down, Bridgewater. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Flush to his right.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And he has met Anthony in the scrimmage, and he goes down right there. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st. We're back now in KC. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Desperation time, 4th down, Bridgewater. And able to find Gesicki as tight end.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill. A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air.
And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a two-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge fourth quarter stop? Mahomes now on first down. He finds McKinnon, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 36. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. Cream on top to their ending.
So friends of Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So it's a win for the Chiefs here. And no surprise, it was Patrick Mahomes who really led the charge.